Hey there, are you looking for an oil that will help to spice up some of your dishes as well as be beneficial to your overall wellness? Well, today it is Must Have Monday and we are talking about Young Living's Black Pepper Vitality Oil. So let's learn a little bit more. You ready? Hey guys, it's Natalie with Living the Oil Life. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining us today. And if you haven't checked out my channel, make sure you check the link there for more of my playlists. But today is Must Have Monday, like I said, and we're talking about Young Living's Black Pepper Vitality Oil. Now, you may be asking, what is a vitality oil? And if you're new to Young Living or if you're new to essential oils, the vitality oils are our line of products that are specifically labeled as supplement use, meaning you can ingest them, you can use them in your cooking, in your dishes, in your baking goods, in your drinks, in your soups, in your salads, and take them internally. Now, that does not mean that it is any different from the black pepper oil that is labeled like this one. It just means that when you see the white label, you know that it is labeled specifically for a supplement use, and I cannot personally or legally tell you how to use this except for as a supplement. So if you want to learn how to use black pepper aromatically and topically, I can do another video on that one, or you could check out my website, livingtheoillife.com or youngliving.com to learn more about it. But we are talking about the vitality oil today, and it says that black pepper is one of the most popular spices in the world. Its distinctive flavor makes it a common addition in many recipes from appetizers to entrees. And you can use black pepper oil like you would your regular powdered oil or your powdered pepper or peppercorns. Now, black pepper vitality comes from the Piperaceae family, and it comes from the Piper nigrum species. Why is that important to know? Because there are over 2,000 different species of pepper, and so you want to make sure that the one that you're getting is suitable for your needs. A lot of them you cannot use for cooking, or you can only use them for cooking. So you want to always be careful where your oils come from. Now, we get the oil from steam distilling the berries or the fruit of the plant, and historically black pepper has been used by Egyptians in mummification, and it was actually found in the nose and the stomach of Ramses II. The Indian monks would actually eat peppercorns to help give them endurance during long travels, and the Chinese healers would use pepper in many instances, and especially to support the digestive system. Now, black pepper has a very high ORAC, O-R-A-C value of over 79,000. And that number helps to show us the antioxidant activity of the food or the supplement. And the higher the number, that means the less free radical damage that is being done in our bodies. So, for example, clove has an ORAC value of over 1 million, and oranges, which we know has a lot of antioxidant activity, is 750. So black pepper oil is 79,700. So it's in the middle, and that means if it's higher than oranges, think about the antioxidant activity that goes on with pepper, and that's why it's a great addition to add supplement-wise in your cooking and your baking and things like that. Why, I don't know what you would bake with black pepper, but anyway, so that is really an important thing to remember when you're using essential oils. Now, the aroma is not as strong as if you were smelling pepper right out of the bottle, or if you were smelling the peppercorns right out of the container, but it is peppery, and to me it's kind of like a very warm aroma, and it's musky. And it will not make you sneeze if you inhale it all day long. I was like waiting and waiting and waiting to start sneezing, but the more I inhale, it didn't affect me or anything like that. So how can you use it? Like I said, the vitality oil is a supplement, so you can either put it in capsules to help your overall wellness support and to help to maintain a healthy immune support system. And so you could put a couple of drops in a veggie capsule, or with a little bit of carrier oil like olive oil, almond oil, coconut oil, and take that. You can even take it a couple of times a day, they say, Or I like to put it in my Nixia Red. I've also put it in my tomato juice because I love tomato juice that is kind of spicy. So I will add black pepper and a little bit of thieves and a little bit of lemon, and it's very zesty. I love it that way. So you can add it that way. I have not yet put it in any of my shakes yet. I'm still kind of on the edge about that, but I always like to experiment with the different oils when I'm putting them in my shakes. Now, when you're enhancing your flavors in your foods, definitely start small. You want to start with either a toothpick amount. You just take the toothpick and you stick it in the little orifice and you start that way, dip it in your food, taste it, and then add a little bit of it at a time, depending on how big of a dish you're making, or if you're making rub or something like that, or just do a little drop at a time, because you don't want to ruin your meal, because we know how concentrated oils are. So you want to be really careful when you're using them, especially if they are spicy. You can add them to soups, to dressings, to marinades, to rubs, salads, your drinks, however you would use regular pepper or peppercorns. You just use the peppermint. You just use the black pepper oil the same exact way. Now, of course, if it calls for a teaspoon of pepper, you're not going to add a teaspoon of pepper oil. That would be way too much. So you just need to be careful when you're using it. Now, when you're using it as a supplement, because we were talking about the antioxidant activity that it has, it is wonderful for promoting a healthy circulatory system. It is wonderful for benefiting your digestive system, and it also helps to stimulate your stomach. It is great for supporting your immune system, and it is also good for helping to maintain a healthy respiratory system. And to help with your respiratory system, you can also do a teaspoon of honey with a drop of pepper oil to get it down that way if you don't like to take capsules. I've done it that way, and it's an interesting flavor. It's not bad, but I'm used to doing weird flavors. If you want some recipes to see exactly how black pepper oil can be used, I will put a link below to a PowerPoint of recipes that I have done for holiday cooking using essential oils, and you can check that out in the link below. So if you're already part of Young Living and you're using your black pepper vitality oil, I would love to know how you're using it. Please comment below and let us know some of your favorite recipes, marinades, ways that you've used in your drinks or as your supplement to help your overall wellness support. And if you aren't using Young Living yet, or if you have more questions about essential oils, make sure you message me or go to my website, livingtheoillife.com or youngliving.com for more information, and I would love to help you get started and walk alongside this oily journey with you. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up by clicking on the little link below, and if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel. The little bubble should be popping up right here. And as always, keep living the oil life. Have a great week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.